I know exactly what you're thinking right now. Tigger. That's right, you can't match me. I'm a thug, bro. I want Shank the dude in jail. Okay, it wasn't really shank. It was more like an unintentional smack. Like, you know, like when you're having fun, you're like, oh yeah, 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 and then you just smack someone by accident, you know, when they're walking behind you. And it wasn't really jail. It was more like the mall, which begs the question, why exactly was I going in the mall? I got problems. But anyway, it's been a long while, hasn't it? I don't know, like, it seems like it's been like a couple months. Of course, I made that X-Men Days of Future Past video, but still, it feels like a long while. How have you been? What's up with you? Of course, I can't really understand what you would be saying due to the fact that I'm making a video right now, so I hope everyone's alright. And yeah, just 3 things I gotta say real quick. My dude, Jaeger Atreyu, he's making his gameplay videos. I see you, my dude. If you like gameplay videos, go check him out. Like, he has a rather funny Grand Theft Auto 5 video featuring me. At least I think it's pretty funny. My mom said it was funny. So yeah, anyway, go check him out. Oh yeah, speaking of things that are featuring me, I made another channel called Ebony Ivory with my friend. We talked about Thor: The Dark World, which I neglected to talk about on this channel. Yeah, and we talked about The Legend of Korra. If you want to just hear us talk, yeah, like, go ahead, check us out. And one more thing, have you subscribed to Dem College Shenanigans? I don't think you have. I know, I'm sounding like I'm OD advertising. Bottom line, yeah, Dem College Shenanigans, I told you about it before. Have you subscribed? If you haven't, go ahead, check it out. We got skits, bruh. Funny skits, even though we haven't put out much content in a long while. And this dude was always badgering me about freaking advertising the channel. I'm advertising it now. Are you happy now? Are you happy now, you little bastard? You should be. Anyway, yeah, you like skits? Go ahead, check us out. Yeah, those are the 3 things I had to talk about real quick. Yeah, so without further ado, hey, what's up, guys? It's the Methodical AAA. If you don't like me, frankly, I don't give a doo-doo. Anyway, damn, it feels good to say that again. Anyway, I have a story to tell you guys. Yeah, in case you didn't read the title, I'm gonna be talking about the time that I ditched a chick from college. Like, in case you guys don't remember the last time I talked about college, I ended on talking about, like, when I, like, was at the 5th floor, I got acquainted with mad chicks. Yeah, that was cool. That was literally it. I got acquainted with them. That's all that happened. Yeah, nothing really happened. Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure I made myself come across this way in my last video, but as of right now, I feel alright. I mean, I'm pretty sure in the last video was like, oh my god, I need a girlfriend, all this blah blah blah. And I know for a fact I'm going to relapse into that mode again, because I always do. I know. But I'm just saying, as of right now, I'm cool. It's probably because college makes me so goddamn busy that I'm focusing on that instead. And I suppose that's good. Of course, I'd prefer to have, you know, unlimited free time, but, you know, anything to get my mind off of this, it's rather insignificant stuff that I would normally be focusing on. So I just had to say that. Bottom line, this new semester came, and of course, you know, there's a lot of new people, along with this new chick. I'm gonna call her Katniss. Yeah, like Katniss Everdeen from The Hunger Games. And I think I just butchered Katniss's name by naming this chick Katniss, because admittedly, I don't really like this chick. I'm gonna explain why. I don't really like this chick, and I do like the character of Katniss, which begs the question, why would I name her Katniss? I'm not gonna say that. Of course, I would rather be with the, you know, original Katniss than this chick. I'm getting off track. Let's continue with the story. So, of course, due to the fact that it's a new semester and, you know, there's new people, I get acquainted with new people, and there's this chick, Katniss. Fuck it, I'll shorten it to Kat. That makes it a lot more general, alright? Her name is Kat now. Like, a friend of mine, he was like, OD, I'm OD crushing on Kat. And I was like, oh, word? Like, you should go, like, you know, and date her and whatever. Next day, dude come and tell me, I cannot stand this chick. And I'm like, what happened? Now, mind you, at this point, I'm perfectly fine with Kat. Well, of course, I haven't talked to her much. I haven't talked to her at all at that point. So yeah, he was like, oh, I hate her. Just don't. And I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. It'll get better. It's pretty much we're at the 5th floor of my college, and everyone does not like her. Pretty much. Like, you know, my friend from high school, who is, you know, he came like to the same college with me, he doesn't like her. I'm like, oh, okay. And yeah, my friend that I met in college, the one that I just told you about, he doesn't like her either. So I'm like, okay, I don't understand. So I come and talk to her. Like, she's sitting by herself. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna talk to this chick. So yeah, I talked to her. At that moment, I'm like, okay. Like, I have no problem with her. Just for the record, me personally, I do not consider her attractive. I'm just saying me personally. Of course, many other people share the same consensus. So yeah, I'm just saying, me personally, I don't really consider her attractive, okay? That is, so her attractiveness is not the reason why I sat down to talk to her. I sat down to talk to her because I wanted to know what the hell was going on, why everyone don't like her. And I talked to her, and she didn't seem that bad. Oh yeah, she seemed rather oblivious to the fact that people don't like her. I don't understand why she would. Just saying, I don't get it. So I have no real problem with this chick. And then my friend comes and tells me, like, you know, like the next day comes and tells me, I'm like, dude, like, I'm just saying, like, I don't understand what the problem is. I don't have a problem with her. So like, I don't understand why you're like, you know, bitching and moaning, like talking about this chick. And he was like, it's because she's a slut, man. And I'm all like, what are you talking about? And then he goes and tells me this story about how this dude, he's in the same college with us. Like, he was talking, you know, to Kat, and within 2 days, she gave him a BJ. For those who don't know what a BJ is, go and search it up. Urban Dictionary. I'm sure you'll find some interesting definitions. And he brought my attention to a recent tattoo that she got, like on her right here or something. He said that she got that tattoo free because she gave the tattoo artist a free So at this moment, I'm thinking, why would she tell you that? And he's like, because she is dumb. She is stupid. Think about it. We all hate her. How would she not know this? Because she's dumb. And me, I'm all like, okay, I think you're going a little overboard. Of course, when I did talk to her later, she did seem to be a little off to me. For me, at this point, that is no grounds for me to start judging her. So I'm just like, you know, I'm just gathering information at this point. So that is pretty much how I feel about her at this point. Like, yeah, she like comes up and gives me hugs. And I don't know, like I haven't talked to her much, but she started following me around. I mean, like, when I said I was going to go to, like, you know, because like the college has 3 buildings. I'm pretty sure that would be relatively small compared to other colleges, but bottom line, I said I was going to go to the other building. She freaking followed me without saying anything. I'm like, I'm not saying right behind me, I'm talking like from a distance, like stalker status. And I'm like, I felt someone's presence. I was like, and then I turned the corner, she was right there. I'm like, oh my god, what is going on? This is I'm really starting to feel uncomfortable around her. And then this happened. So like, a friend of mine and I, well, yeah, it's this guy, Ivory. He and I were like, you know, we're going home, taking a train. You know, we're talking like we always do. Guess who comes out of nowhere? Kat. Once again, at this point, I have no problem with her. It's just I don't know her, which means I can't really talk to her the way that I would be able to talk to Ivory. So yeah, like, of course we're making conversation and all that. Okay, let me just say this. From the college to my house, it is around 20 stops. 20 stops, we had to talk to this chick. And while Ivory was there, this thought was starting to creep up in my head. I was like, is this chick dense? Are you daft, lady? Now, I was just thinking because of the things that she was saying. And then, like, when it was like around 10 stops left, that's when Ivory got off, you know, to go home, and it was just her and me. Oh my god! Oh my god! I have to admit, that was probably one of the worst train rides I ever experienced. Why? Because this chick is dumb! And I'm not just... Listen, there is a girl from Mean Girls. She acknowledges that she's dumb. She gets points for it. But the problem that I have with Kat... The problem that I have with Kat is that just the dumb shit she just says and... have you ever encountered someone who believes their own bullshit? They just say dumb shit. It's one thing if you say dumb shit and you admit that I was just joking, but you genuinely believe it. She genuinely believes the dumb shit she says. And when I ask her what I believe to be logical questions, she gives me dumb shit answers. By the time that it was around 7 stops left, remember, I was like, when Ivory got off, 3 stops later, I was telling myself, oh my god, 3 stops alone, and I was already, oh god, it's just like she was just saying a bunch of dumb shit, and this song was just playing in my head. Now, don't get me wrong, I do not hate this chick. It's just I do not want to talk to her because of the dumb things that she just says. And I was forced to entertain her pretty much. I was trying to be polite, but oh my god, it was so dreadful. And like pretty much when like every day after that she saw me, you know, she's coming like, hi, and I'm like, yeah. Now you might be wondering, where is this going? I'm gonna tell you. Last Thursday, due to the fact that I'm in music class, I had to go to a concert so I could get information about it, so I could write about it for an essay. And I went there and I sat down. Guess who was right behind me? Tapped me on the shoulder. I was like, wait, who's this? Hi! Oh my god. My heart did... Oh my god. I feel it now. It's like my heart just started racing, and I don't know. It's like my heart started racing and I started getting dizzy once I saw her. I was like, oh, okay. That's what was going in my head. Like outside though, I was like, oh, hey, what's up? Hi. I'm so glad there were people sitting next to me, or else she would have plopped down right here. Just talk my ear off. Just talk. When I'm trying to listen to the concert so I can take my notes and write my essay. I'm so glad there were people sitting there. Okay, but that didn't stop her from, you know, leaning over, you know, talking in my ear, and I'm like, yeah. So the concert's finished, right? And it was a pretty good concert. I liked it. And oh yeah, just so you know, just some quick information. There are 2 ways from this place. Like, you know, it's another college that I had to go to see this concert. From this college, there are 2 ways that I could get home. I could take the bus to the train, or I could take the train to the bus. It would be a long wait for the bus, but the train is always there. So, but of course, it's a bitch to wait for the bus once you get off the train. But bottom line, I would take the bus to the train. That would be one way, and I would have to take the second way. I would have to take the train and wait for the bus. Those are 2 ways that I would get home. This is gonna come into play later. So the concert's finished, and she's like, oh, how did you like the concert? And me, once again, what I just said, you know, is pretty much the abridged version of what she said, you know, just, yeah. And I'm all like, oh yeah, it was pretty good. Obviously, I don't want to have a conversation with this person. As I said, I do not hate her. I just don't want to talk to her. I do not want to entertain her, okay? And she asked me, so what are you gonna do now? And I say, I'm gonna go home, you know, I'm gonna take the bus to the train. And she says, oh, I'll go with you. I'll go with you. My heart dropped. I'm a black man, okay? I'm a black man. But once she said that, I swear to God, I turned pale. Oh my God. Let me just tell you why that is. I do not like to entertain this person. I told you that many times. And the thing is, if she actually went with me to the bus to the train, I would have to wait for the bus with her. I would have to get on the bus with her. I would have to wait for the train with her. I would have to get on the train with her. All the while entertaining the dumb shit that she says. Hell no. When she turned her back to, you know, get her stuff, I took a step back. I took another 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 step back. I turned my entire body around, still looking at her to see if she was looking. I walked at a brisk pace. I kept looking behind me. I walked out of the building. I looked behind me. I didn't see her. I ran. Once I got out of the building, I took one final look behind me. She wasn't there. I ran, and then I did a power walk to the train. The train was there just as I had anticipated. I took the train. Oh my God, I did one final look to see if she was on the train. She wasn't there. I got off the train, even though the momentum was kind of killed. When I had to wait damn near half an hour for the bus, you know, like when the train, you know, kept pulling into the station while I was waiting, I kept praying she wasn't there. She wasn't there. But then the bus came. I took the bus. I got home and I was free. Oh my God, I was free. So yeah, I completely ditched Kat. Oh my God, and admittedly, 30% of myself feels like an asshole for this, but the other 70% of myself feels completely justified. Listen, I keep telling you this, I don't hate her. I just don't want to talk to her because of the dumb shit she says. Listen, it's really bad because she is one of two black girls that I have met that completely exemplify the dumb blonde stereotype. I pray that this is not becoming an epidemic. I pray. I mean, alright, she has an upbeat personality, but in my opinion, an upbeat personality can only work if you're fun to talk to, if you have intelligence behind that upbeat personality, or both, alright? Let me give you an example. My big sis. She has an upbeat personality. Damn near everyone knows her, alright? Because she's friendly with everyone, alright? And admittedly, her upbeat personality does get on my nerves because I wouldn't say I kind of am. I'm kind of a pessimist, but I have a good laugh. But, you know, her upbeat personality, like, every time I come to see her, she's like, hi! Yeah, like, she works in my college. So, like, every time I see her, she's like, hi! And I'm like, oh, God, why did I come here? But the reason why I'm able to talk to her is because she doesn't say dumb shit. And even if she does, she's joking, alright? She has intelligence to back up the upbeat personality, which is why I believe her and I get along so well, which is why I keep going over to talk to her whenever I have free time. This chick, no, I cannot talk to this chick because she is so dumb. Please don't get me wrong, people. I don't hate her, okay? It's just I don't want to talk to her. And due to the fact that I just made this video, I feel kind of like an asshole. Well, you know, more of an asshole. I'd say 40% of myself feels like an asshole. Please, like, don't get me wrong. I'm not a bad person. Okay, no, I shouldn't even try to use that excuse because I technically just made a video just shitting on this girl's entire existence. At least that's how it feels to me. So, yeah. And it's kind of weird because I honestly think that this girl likes me. And for anyone who knows me, my love life ain't shit, okay? Due to the fact that I have no idea what's going on, I have no idea how to make things happen, that is the reason why my love life is shit. Pretty much every girl that I ever went for, obviously nothing happened. But the reason why I actually liked someone is because they were fun to talk to. And this chick comes and I don't hate her. I gotta keep saying that. I don't hate her. But I don't want to talk to her. And it's heavily implied that she likes me. I'm talking heavily with the subtlety of a jackhammer. And now I feel like an asshole. So yeah, what now? And just thinking about I swear to God, I'm feeling dizzier. Just thinking about Kat is making me real dizzy. Whoa. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. I just had to share that story with you. Hopefully, I will be able to share some more stories. But until then, peace. I'm the Methodical AAA. If you don't like me, frankly, I don't give a doo-doo. Peace. Pray for me, people. Really, pray for me.